Alright, I've been seeing the comments asking for Greg Doucette protein ice cream chocolate edition. I made a vanilla edition. It got tons of views, like over 1,000 views. Crazy. Thank you guys so much for all those views, by the way. But today we're going to be making chocolate one, which, by the way, has more protein, more fiber, almost as low as calories. It's going to be freaking awesome. By the way, feel free to follow this recipe, Nicocado Avocado, if you want to get absolutely ripped. I know you're skinny and healthy weight now, but if you want to get ripped, follow this freaking recipe, Nicocado Avocado. Alright, enough talk. Let's get into the actual ingredients and how to make this freaking protein ice cream so you can get more shredded, more big, more muscly, more lean than last time. Right, Greg Doucette? Let's go. Alright, first ingredient you're going to need is some sort of whey protein. Now, you can use a casein protein. If you use a casein protein, it's probably going to be even better because casein is thicker and obviously better. But what you need is basically a protein powder. If you use a vegan protein powder, it's probably not going to be as good. So I'm using whey protein because this is all I have. But if you have casein, feel free to use that too. Almost out. And I've got a scale here just to kind of make sure I put the right amount. But you're going to want to put about half a scoop. You can put a full scoop if you're trying to gain more muscle, but 15 grams because it leaves room for extra macros or extra. The next ingredient. Alright, so we put 15 grams of the protein powder. Now we're going to go to the next ingredient, which is cocoa powder. This is organic cocoa powder from Costco. You can use any cocoa powder. This is just the stuff they have at Costco, and when you're trying to save money like your boy, this is probably the best option because it's $11 for 700 grams, and we're going to be using 20 grams of this stuff to make it taste super nice and chocolatey. Let's go. Alright, so 20 grams. Almost. Alright, I'm going to cut the camera off and get it to 20 grams. Alright, so we got it to 21 grams, but that's good enough. Just means it's going to be a little bit more chocolatey. And it's also going to add a lot of fiber, a little bit of protein, some healthy fats. So this cocoa is great. If you look at the macros, let's see, per 5 grams, 10 calories. It's actually probably 11 or 12. It's got some fat in there, some fiber and protein. And it's also got some electrolytes, it's got a lot of potassium, so that's pretty awesome. So, cocoa powder, absolutely amazing thing that you should add, and it makes it taste chocolatey. And next ingredient we got is guar gum. This is just the cheap stuff from Amazon. 1 kilogram, which is a lot considering we only need 4 grams. So, let's weigh out and measure out 4 grams of guar gum. Alright, so we got 4.9 grams of guar gum, so a little bit over, but that's fine. As long as you put under 6 grams, you should be good. You don't want to do too much because it could just cause gastro discomfort, so you might have stomach pain or something because it's basically a thickener. That's what's going to make it thick, so if you have way too much, then it could be hard on your stomach. It's not going to hurt you or anything, or it shouldn't, but it just probably wouldn't be that comfortable. So 4 grams probably going to be the sweet spot for thickness and adding fiber and making it more delicious than last time. Alright, next we just need some salt. Again, Kirkland brand. This is Costco stuff. Cheap stuff, salt. Iodized salt doesn't really matter, but iodized obviously going to help you get more of your daily nutrition in. And we're going to do 2 to 3 grams. Now, if you just finished a workout, you can do maybe a little bit more, but 2.4 grams, that should be good. It enhances the flavor of all the other flavors, all the stuff we have so far. It's gonna enhance the flavors of it, make it better, and it's also gonna contribute to your daily electrolytes. So that's a good bonus. Now, obviously, if you have issues with salt, your doctor says you can't have a lot of salt, whatever, then you could just do no salt. But if you don't have issues with lots of salt, you can have salt and you don't go overboard on it, then feel free to have a little bit of salt in it because it's going to make it taste better and it's just going to be better in my opinion. So yeah. Alright, and lastly, the last ingredient before we blend it all up and make this delicious son of a gun, we got sugar twins. So I got 3 packets here in my hand that I already opened. Just add that. And that's just going to make it taste better, and it's going to add like 6 calories, 7 calories, not a lot. It's going to make it taste better. And of course you could use like sugar or, you know, whatever other artificial sweetener you want, but this is just the option that I use because it's cheap, easy, and just, yeah. Alright, and my blender is dirty, but because I just made protein ice cream and I'm making another one. But add some ice. I'm going to add more ice now. Basically fill that thing with ice just like that. Alright, now I'm going to add the powder to the ice. Now everything's ready. Alright, now we got to add some water. And now we just got to blend it. Alright, now we have the case where the most of it on the bottom is all blended, but the top part we still have ice, so I'm going to use this to push the ice down into the other mixture. Now we're going to blend it again and just keep blending it. By the way, guys, if you're still watching, thank you so much. Hit that like and subscribe button to help me out. Also, hit a comment down below, Greg Doucette, and send this to Greg Doucette because we need to get him to see this so he can make a video on me and do a natty or on me and all that stuff. Because we're trying to be like Greg Doucette. Let's go! Alright guys, another good tip, if you also take creatine, which you should be for all the reasons, it's great. I have a video on it if you want more reasons as to why you should take creatine. But anyways, if you do take creatine, and you're making one of these shakes, what you can do is just put your 5 grams of creatine into the shake, and then that way you don't have to mix it up and drink it with your pre or post workout. And it often is better that way because then you don't have to taste the gross taste of the creatine. You just taste the delicious protein ice cream and it tastes awesome and you get your creatine in still. Alright, and the protein ice cream is pretty much done now, guys. I blended it for probably a total of like 4 minutes. So like 4 rounds on the Ninja blender. Looks pretty awesome. I usually blend it maybe another extra time just to get all the ice crystals. See, you can kind of still see some of the ice crystals in there, but generally, I think it's pretty blended up and good, so we're going to give it a taste test now. Alright, so let's give it a taste test. Yo, that is good! And it has more fiber and more protein than the vanilla one. And it tastes better too, I think, so. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, subscribe to help ya boy out and get this amazing recipe out. And share it to Greg Doucette, of course, and comment Greg Doucette. Because we need Greg Doucette to see this video, and it'll let people in the comments will be like, what, Greg Doucette? And they'll know that you watched the entire video. So comment down below, Greg Doucette, if you watched the entire video to this point. But peace out, guys.